Uh, what's up, everybody? Global Current here. I like to do. I'm I'm back again. I'm back again on YouTube. But I want to talk about this story. What's going on? It came out 9 hours ago. I did not know about the whole CoryxKenshin thing right here. About the whole CoryxKenshin thing right here, where he talks about YouTube and the racism and favoritism. I already watched the whole video, but we're gonna watch it together. But I would say this: it is favoritism on YouTube, way so much favoritism. Because let's be honest, especially how the small creators are going through. The small creators are you're getting fucked by YouTube because it's true. Because most of us not even the getting pushed more on YouTube. But this is more of the racism part that Corey's talking about on how YouTube is was treating him for the years that he been on YouTube, and how they treat the black community, how they keep treating him every time he comes back and everything. But I want to watch this whole video. You give my actual more of my opinions on this whole situation, and let's get started.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two.
It can't be the mix of the two. The favoritism, I would say, is true because, like I said, like seconds ago, they are favoritism a lot of people.
These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know got age restricted because
I didn't know his video got age restricted. I did not know that. I do watch CoryxKenshin videos, but I haven't been watching his current videos much. I did watch his return and his other video about the community, but or the community. Yeah, I watched this video when he came back, but I haven't been watching Corey as much like I want to. I haven't been on YouTube for like 3 weeks, almost a month. I ain't been on YouTube for a month, as I say that. But it happens to me too. But the thing with the age restriction, it doesn't happen to me with the age restriction. But I do get copyright claim a lot. But it's on like random regular videos. But it's not on YouTube. They're doing this. There's other companies that do this. Then I have to. That's why I don't be on YouTube as much. Y'all want to, because every time I react to something, I always get hit with the copyright claim or strike, and I always had to appeal it a lot. Every time I watch people like Dead Meat, or other content creators with like copyright stuff, like what happened to. I think it didn't happen to Berserk because a lot of people didn't really watch Berserk, but it did have it did happen to Berserk. I had to try to appeal it, but it does happen because when you watch other people and people do had the same exact video as you did, it's like that's weird because why am my video getting copyright claim or getting age restricted, even though it's other people that are doing the exact same thing as I am, and I the one who got the got the attack from YouTube or a different company. It's so dumb.
The following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing the mortuary assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this?
Okay.
Appeal rejected.
It's dumb because why did age restrict the dude's videos? Let me tell you something. I've been watching CoryxKenshin for so long, and his videos are more family friendly content. He blocks all the curse words than other content creators. Dang, I had to say he do skip a lot of stuff in his videos too. But they just they age restrict the dude's video for no reason, and and he appealed it, but they denied it. It makes no sense why they did that. I want to hear a reason why they age restrict this video. But no, but things that like I said, I watched the whole video. Is that it said because of mental stuff, even though it's dumb. It said because of suicidal content, even though it's so dumb because other video games and stuff that has suicidal content in it, but they ain't age restrict those videos. So it's dumb why they did that to Corey.
They doubled down. The policy team said no.
Even though it's a fucking video game, so why do they care?
Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I
haven't even played or seen the mortuary game. I don't really know what's about. I think you in the morgue and you just look into someone's body and see what's going on. I think what that's the game about. I don't really know.
YouTube rep, I sent him an email. Hey, could you look at this? There's some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part.
This is another thing I hate, that you can't talk about anything on YouTube. You can't talk about like serious topics, anything. You're going to do that, you're going to get age restricted, or you go get like a strike or something. It's dumb because I don't know why it's the problem is that YouTube and especially society nowadays have gotten so soft, because if it was like back in the day, a lot of people would have just talk about it and don't really have problems with it. The people who I have problems with are people who just don't want to talk about an actual serious conversation. And it's dumb. It's dumb is that YouTube do this a lot where someone talks about a serious topic and they age restrict someone's videos, and it makes no sense at all. I wish the whole system needs to get fixed anyway, because YouTube don't even follow their own system rules, so it's really dumb.
The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar.
Let's be honest, I think a couple of them had that part and they ain't got age restricted. I think a couple of them got age restricted, but not all of them.
Player, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you.
I think Markiplier was like, why my video got age restricted? Then Corey made this video, you're like, oh, that's why.
And I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great.
Cut was like, why Markiplier? Why he said why he brought Markiplier into this? Then I watched the full video. I'm like, because when he did this, when he applied this thing, then he talked about why Markiplier video didn't got age restricted. Why Markiplier video didn't got age restricted like mine's. You know what they did? They undid the age restriction, and Corey was like, that makes why y'all doing it now when someone else who is white? I think Markiplier is more Asian than Markiplier is white, but he's Asian. I think I'm gonna get it wrong. If I do get it wrong, I apologize to Markiplier. But I think Markiplier is half Asian and half American because Markiplier is from America, I think. If we look up, I don't misspell Markiplier. Oh, he from Hawaii? Never knew that. Wait, and I did not know he's from. I never knew he was from Hawaii. Never knew that. So he's from Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii. Never knew that. But but that is still he's still white anyway. But Corey, sorry, Corey, like you two, why want to talk about this white guy and why his video didn't got age restricted, but because I'm black, my age still got age restricted, and they're gonna get it wrong, so that's why gonna rewatch the video with you guys.
First point, because
I do ramble a lot. It's just how I am.
Really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things in the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second.
I thought when I first saw this, I thought they age restricted Markiplier's video with his, but I did not know they undid it. It's so dumb.
They came back and they removed my age restriction.
It's so stupid.
Took it off after they already rejected my.
I think they were thinking in that time it was unfair for us to to do this to Corey, even though we didn't do this to Markiplier or other people else, so they just undid it.
Appeal. I sent them the clip
it's my new
of
on
Markiplier's
YouTube
video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email.
I will read the whole thing, but it's like I'm going to read everything. So I paused it for y'all to read the whole thing for y'all.
Detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play.
I would say, like when I started this video, it's just favoritism. That's all it is. If it's favoritism with racism, it's both. I would say it's both, but I don't want to say YouTube's racist, but I would say YouTube has favoritism, really big favoritism, especially with how there are big content creators that do like a lot way worse stuff than small creators, but they don't get their stuff get taken away until someone on Twitter or somewhere else or people on YouTube start talking about it. Then they had to do something to the YouTuber. It happens a lot. It's favoritism.
And that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human?
I mean, I'm interested in that. It had to be a little bit. It has to be automated, but because they reviewed it, it must be a human. I don't know. The automated system is broken anyway. That thing needs to get fixed anyway.
That restricted in the first place.
I really don't want human too, especially with the SJW agenda too, especially with them.
Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal. Number 3, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision?
Yeah.
My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10, 15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm number 1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something.
I think he's been trending because people haven't seen Corey for a long time, and people haven't seen Corey for a long time. Then he just trends a lot. Then Corey and a lot of people like Corey's videos, so it makes sense
that they can incriminate me for.
But the thing is that the thing is that with Corey is that it happens a lot with Corey than other black content creators. If you are really good at it, really good at going to like the top 1,
and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was number 1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year.
I do the same thing with Corey, dude. I'd be gone for so long, then come back. The thing is with Corey is that he's a big content creator. He can get away with that. Me, I don't get away with because I don't really get away with that much because I'm a small content creator. Then I try to make videos, but I'm too fucking lazy to do it. But I came back on YouTube right here is because of this situation with Corey is that it's really bullshit what they did to Corey right here.
Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm number 1 trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, this black man, he's getting too many views, he's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. Yeah. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted.
I'm like, when I first saw this, I'm like, that's so bullshitty that they did that. Because he talked to his rep and said, like, why did this keep happening to me? And the guy said, like, I'm going to talk to them about it. Then they age restrict Corey again, and now they age restrict Markiplier. Is so dumb how YouTube is doing with how they automating their system. Is so dumb.
They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't going to, like, talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad
they are really dumb. It's insane to me.
You realize how unfair.
But I'm going to get to the part when he talked about how YouTube and the whole, how they try to appeal to the black community and stuff, because I want to talk about the SJW community too, because like it's so dumb about how they are so dumb how they treat black people and everybody else.
This comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted.
I never seen that happen once in my life.
Have any of you
I've been on YouTube for so long.
I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip, and then they say, oh,
and you feel bad for Markiplier because I think he went to this video like, why my video got age restricted? Then Corey came in this video today. He's like, I'm apologize, Markiplier, for bringing you into this. And Markiplier like, oh yeah, now I see.
So much more heavily scrutinized than my peers. My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count. Just to keep it simple, why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start...
Yeah, Mark didn't do nothing. Markiplier, he didn't do nothing. It was just Corey went talked to his YouTube partner and talked to his YouTube partner and said why Markiplier video had the same thing like I did, but why his video got age restricted like mine. It was a mistake of Corey's part for bringing Markiplier into this, but he was just giving an example and a YouTube copyright. No, not copyright, but age restricted Markiplier as well. It's so dumb because you feel bad for Mark right there because it wasn't even his fault. It was just that YouTube's really dumb decision.
To get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity. Here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get it for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the mortuary system.
I think he's still trending. I think he's trending because of this video.
And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior.
Yeah, it's unfair behavior. It's dumb.
Someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation.
Because when you call someone racist, you really don't know if they are racist, so you're just calling them racist. It's really, you don't really know they're racist or not until you find out that they really are a racist.
And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy.
It makes no sense, yeah.
Those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see.
I don't want to have the human the automated system dumb, but having a human do the same thing, especially if they have an agenda too, they gonna do some bullshit as well. But you have to pick the ones that are not like that.
Fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video, and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video, but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers, and I was supposed to get my diamond play button, and there was no correspondence. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth, and it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it.
I don't really know because it's YouTube. We don't even know if they're racist or not.
Like, it's #1
but
trending.
They are. They
favoritism.
They have favoritism.
Strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see it. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me, if you make a mistake, be a man.
Do people remember the whole Logan Paul situation with the whole Japanese forest? YouTube did nothing until people start calling Logan Paul out, and so then they start doing something about it. It's that they do got favoritism because when someone do something wrong, they don't really do anything about it until people start calling it out what it is, and now they had to do something about it. It's that YouTube is so minute with things that it's supposed to look at and supposed to be watching the videos on YouTube and actually do something about it. They don't do nothing about it because they are so dumb and they don't know what they're doing.
And address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever CoryxKenshin starts doing some crazy numbers.
Yeah, facepalm.
Getting on trending too much.
It's so dumb.
We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words.
But I'm interested in this. I want to hear about the other black content creators. Do they go through the same thing that Corey's going through? That should be an interesting conversation. Is that do other black content creators go through the same thing what YouTube is doing to Corey as well? That's gonna be that'd be an interesting conversation.
In video games, like I literally, this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that.
They don't.
They got their favorite creators.
Yep.
You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us...
I hate those. I hate those because, like, it's not just the black community as well. It's every single community, especially the SJWs and all of them. They do this and try to say, "Oh, we are with the we try to help the black community. We try to help the other communities like the LGBT community." Then they start doing bullshit like this, and it's like y'all not helping anybody. You're just having your own agenda and trying to help yourselves, try to make yourselves feel better. But y'all not helping anybody. Y'all just patronizing us in other communities. It's so dumb. It's not even just YouTube. It's other people like YouTube. Y'all remember H3H3 with the Alvin Preach thing? Cause I watched Alvin Preach talk about H3H3. It's so dumb how these people act like this, and you see how they act, and it's so dumb. Cause they'd be like, we love the black community. We try to defend the black community. We try to defend these other communities like the LGBT community. Then they say like bullshit, say some fucking bullshit, and it makes no goddamn sense. Almost like the Hassan thing with the trans female, with the trans person. I don't know which one's trans, because he had text messages that like talk about, oh, someone say, oh, you're not really helping the trans community. These talk, yeah, some fucked up shit about it. Trans community. I'm like, y'all not doing anything for nobody. Y'all just having your own agendas and trying to make yourselves feel better. And y'all like people like you, like us. It's like it's so dumb. Yeah, we all the same. It's that it's really dumb. We all us are the same. We have like same different opinions, and sometimes we have the same opinions. But the problem is with nowadays with the meat. I forgot what people call it, the Me Too movement, is that people just care about themselves. Then the thing is that I watched someone like Angry Joe. I watched Angry Joe for like almost the same time as like Corey too. Then let's talk about She-Hulk. Let's talk about the She-Hulk show. Angry Joe got attacked because he liked the She-Hulk episode. It's almost the same thing if people like the She-Hulk show and say like it's progressive and anything else. I didn't like the She-Hulk show. It was really dumb, but I don't care if you like it or not. It's your opinion. But the thing is that nowadays you can't really have your own opinion because people on Twitter, on YouTube and anything, and everybody else going to come and attack you for your own opinions or something that you feel that you want to talk about. And you can't even do that because people gonna call you out and be like, "No, you're wrong, you fucking idiot." It's that no, it's you a fucking idiot for being so stupid. Then people see what you saying and doing, and people call you out for it. And it's like, no, just stop it. Just stop with the whole woke shit and everything else. Is that it's not helping anybody. It's just helping yourselves, making yourself feel better. Then you got people on Twitter. Twitter is a cancer anyway. He's just having Twitter followers, showing people that you like. He try to show the LGBT community and the black community. He just want them to like you, to have validation. It's like you. I'm sorry that I'm skipping my words. Got to do this a lot, but it's just stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. start with the whole woke shit. It's so minute, and I'm done with the whole. That's why I don't always watch like other television shows because you can see it in your face, and you just can't ignore it. Some people can, but a lot of people cannot do it. That's all I had to say about what I had to say about the situation. Let's go back to Corey.
Do you know how condescending and patronizing that is?
It's really,
let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action.
Yeah.
How about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you
Yeah, because that's what they do. They just pandering. They're just pandering to us, and we see it, and we're like, no, y'all just doing it for yourselves.
And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, we got to age restricted, and then, no, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake. It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. In the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical,
But thing is that sometimes you just have to call it out and get angry about it because it's so dumb how YouTube did this guy. Because Corey's a good content creator. I think maybe one of my favorite content creators on YouTube. And it's so bad how they did Corey on this situation. It's so dumb.
Things that I could prove. I gave you the facts.
It's almost like they did with the Ackman with the whole fucking. I forgot that fucking guy's name. Quantum TV. Like Quantum TV is so dumb. But that's just the worst discrimination because YouTube got called out by the Ackman and they took his monetization down because YouTube do not like being called out. If you call out YouTube for their bullshit, they would just age restrict you or they just demonetize your channel, and it's so bad on their part because they know they bullshitting and they know they in the wrong.
But it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it? I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable?
No, it's not unreasonable. He's right.
I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned or they they start not sending my videos up to my subscribers, or
if something happens to that extent, people gonna call it out because they know they in the wrong for that. Because they called out, because people called out when it happened to the Ackman.
Or a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos. We know why.
Yeah.
I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now.
Yep.
They could hide my videos. They could.
And if they do this, let's be honest, we all gonna ban on Corey's behalf and go after YouTube for their unfair bullshit on what they did to Corey. Because they almost did this to Ackman, but he got his monetization back.
Don't ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Well, that's this video. But I want to hear what y'all had to think about this video. If YouTube was racist, they wouldn't have banned white, from their platform. They wouldn't have changed their own rules after Steven Crowder, who white, responded to Charles Mason. You're right, but I'm not saying they I'm not saying they racist. I'm saying that it's favoritism. It is favoritism, but I'm not gonna say they racist because you really need more information about if YouTube is racist. Corey is saying that they are racist because of the bullshit that they doing, but I'm not gonna say they're racist because I don't really know they racist or not because YouTube don't really talk to their content creators and do all this because sometimes, like I said with Ant-Man's a white guy, and they demonetize their dudes videos for calling out the quantum TV and calling them out, and they did that to him. They can do it to anybody. The thing is that it's YouTube, and they don't like being called out on the bullshit they've been doing a lot. But I hope y'all enjoy this video. Like and subscribe to the channel. I don't try to go back on YouTube a lot, but sometimes I just be so lazy. It happens a lot. But yeah, this situation is not good. It's not that good. People need to have a conversation about this. But thank y'all for coming. One more thing, go and subscribe to CoryxKenshin's videos as well. Good content creator, like the guy. They're definitely favoritism. Don't only value content creators who are already popular. The racists who claim are wrong. Yeah, I agree with you with that. I agree with you with the favoritism. The favoritism is the right. The favoritism is a big thing. Is a big deal because let's just say to me, I'm a small content creator. I like 173. I got 173 subscribers now. I don't really make a lot of videos, but it's people who are bigger than me, like 1,000, like 10,000. It's taking them so long to get big views because YouTube always pick the same people all the time because it is favoritism, and it's just they need to restart the bullshit with that. They need to help all they need to help all their content creators. It's just the fact that if you are a good content creator, do you deserve to be as big as Corey or Markiplier or PewDiePie? This is how people like subscribers don't view you as a person. This is how it is. But I don't think the racist part is a big. If YouTube is racist, we will all call out, but we don't know that. But the favoritism is up there because it's true. The favoritism up there. But I hope y'all enjoy this video. Go subscribe to CoryxKenshin as well, like the guy, and subscribe to me as well. Help me get big too, almost like Corey one day. But right now, I'm stuck with where I'm at. But thank you guys for coming to my channel. We'll see you guys later, and goodbye.